Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we are continuing our journey through Floodlands, working on repairing this ruined power station. We have set up a base in the area, we are doing quite well at the moment, but we still need to be working on a few elements. We'll see how we can handle it all. For now, we need to secure the power supply to the turbine and launch it. Find 6 power plant cells. We know where some of them were. How many do we have right now? Only 4. The Dam Chronicle. In 2070, when the event hit, the river and the dam that for decades have been providing the city prosperity became the main reason it fell. Blaming the rebirth program for the crisis, the city's inhabitants turned against the power plant, workers and military present, initially peace-inducing, and became the major reason for riots, which eventually led to the attack on the dam on June 4, 2070 and heavy damage to its structure that caused the river to flood the city and mark the defining point for desertion for the area. What was this rebirth program? I'm not really understanding, like, what did they do? That somehow civilians came around and they destroyed the dam? Like, what? I'm not sure I understand this event. Maybe I didn't pay attention to the other notes, but this seems a bit weird. Old industrial hall, we can destroy it in order to get some resources, but we don't really need it. Okay, we need more power cells. You already showed me one. I need to do another search here. We have to use this in order to look for more. Let's see. Pick a power cell and go for starting transmission. We found some here. Actually, there are 2, which is perfect. If we can start an expedition, do we have available people? Fortunately, we do. Let's take 6 days worth of food. Maybe we'll be grabbing something else along the way. As far as our food supply, seems it's going down mostly because we don't have risky food. Our water supply has also started going down. Let's make a shellfish farm. Every time I say this, I am thinking about don't be so shellfish. Maybe let's not upgrade that. Let's just have this one work. I will put a person to collect herbs here. Another one to be making food. I guess we're going down in food because we lost some people earlier. What's this? Long travel time between work and home. Okay. And we're probably needing a few more houses, right? Should I just build new ones or should I get the research? We have 24 points. Thus I am guessing we would be able to go for cabins. Cabins, then we have a house, and then we have a dormitory. Let's make cabins now. I think these are separate buildings, right? Water and food can be taken from here, as well as medication for food and poisoning. Yeah, it just costs different resources. Okay, I like this. It means that we are using advanced resources, right? You don't need to always collect the old resources. But since we have the opportunity here, we're gonna upgrade all of these houses. On this side, how are we doing? 1 out of 4. Okay, there's still space. And over here, still have space in some houses. Good. Well, where are we at? Have you set up camp yet? Then please search this area. Decayed ruin. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything. Global stock limit reached. Overgrown park. Itchy rash, a severe disease. If we explore this one. And then we can search this for a lot of rubble, which I would like to do. Don't have a great supply of rubble. Okay, apparently even with these new... Though why are you walking so far? Because... Oh no, they have been occupied right now, but they still have long distances to travel. Then we're gonna build an egg cabin to begin with. Is it good enough for 5 people? 35 new people up here. Oh, the military people. I remember it now. We just do not want them because, as far as worldview, I'm not guessing that the military would be so inclined to be free. At least within the game, not in real life, of course. Let's see if I cancel search. Why is this with a minus, I wonder? We need to fully search this area first. Okay. They were infected, but symptoms have subsided, and that's great. Let's see, I'll bring 2 people up there. Actually, 1 is more than enough to fill these houses. I will upgrade this medium storage. I will add a few more people up here. How are our tents now? Okay, every house has been filled. Let's build a few more cabins here as well. We'll take 1, 2 of them. This game also makes me want to play The Division. They want us to have an art gallery, which would increase their satisfaction up to 100%. The problem is we do not have paint, so it would increase this expression. You know what? Let's implement it. We will put it only in the main settlement. Right? At the end of the day, we can go here. We'll say art galleries. And when we have paint, we'll be able to put this down somewhere around our main city here. And that should be fine. I can put another one over here. We'll see. Our food still goes down, so is our water. Let me see, did I upgrade this in the end? I did. I should probably upgrade this into a water purifier. Let's see, what else do we have? Two people working here is good enough. We'll add a few more. Let's upgrade this to a shellfish farm, and then we'll be adding the people. Were we able to stock up here from these? It says that we are still at maximum, 97 out of 90. We have upgraded this. Let's upgrade all of the storages. Plastic recyclers. I could add a few more here. Let's add another fisherman. How is our relation? They are at 100%, while they are still neutral. It's a bit unfortunate that it doesn't seem to be giving us any kind of advantage for them to be happy with each other. It says that the global stock limit has been reached. There are a few more people in this old shipwreck. Maybe we should think about exploring that area as well. It doesn't seem like there's a minus anywhere except for this situation, right? How much research points do I have? How many research points do I have? Not a whole lot. Yeah, 95 out of 98. What do we need for this? We need scaffolding. A wood cutting station. Okay, I guess we need to be working on this one as well. And we'll bring some lumber. Let's add 2 of these people and then bring them back here to the storage room. Food is still going down, so is water. If I take a look at resources, we have a lot of flour, so I believe that it could be a good idea to start making more food. And be like... Where is the bakery? Baker station. 10 flour in 10 food. Yep. We'll do 2 bakery stations. We'll operate 1 for now. 31 technology. Could build a house, but I don't care more about than that. So, in order to relaunch this, we will have to fully search it, which pretty much means that I'll have to upgrade a few more storehouses. We have only 1 here, right? Yeah. You know what I'll do? Where was it? Adapt into a storage, but we need 800 rubble. That's lumber there. Let's use our radio and see where we can find some rubble. Okay. It is around this area. That's only 50 rubble. There's 100. Okay. There is a bit. Remove 3 people from this area. We'll see. Oh, I've looked for anything? Apparently so. But there's more rubble. That's what I care for. Let's see. This one, expedition, prepare, 6 days, sure. Take these people, everybody resistant to disease, and I'll bring you here. We'll search these places. For this area, let's remove some people. Can I collect anything in this sector? Anything that I need? There is a bit of rubbish here. So let's use that. I haven't really used the plastic so far, so let's stop producing it. I will have 2 bakers here. The better type. Can you still collect something? Apparently so. Okay, what do I want to collect from? I'm guessing this would be good. We'll also search for people. Then this and this. A new clan has been discovered. Sons and daughters. We emerged from a non-denominational group that awaited the imminent apocalypse. They mocked and shunned us when we lived peaceful on a ranch far from cities, practicing a sense of pure living and hard work. Suddenly, the event opened the eyes of non-believers and reaffirmed that our beliefs are true. We were on the right path. Soon after, we declared our mission to be the restoration of the old world, this time free from the sinful temptation of civilization progress. The restoration of the old world. To me, it seems like they are not... I don't see them. Let's see. If we care about freedom, only one solution comes to mind. Choose what we truly is. You're the leader. Show them how you lead. So it doesn't tell us anything. I would say that probably with the restoration of the old world, maybe they're looking for the old world, and people who are preppers, they are a bit more, probably a bit more organized, a bit more on the type of spectrum that we might have troubles with, right? I mean, the way I'm looking at it is that they'll be under Unity and Old World, which would be the opposite for what we need. Ancient relic. We found something. It's buried under a piece of sheet metal. Twisted, gnarled, almost broke it apart for scrap. It ain't scrap though. We aren't quite sure what it is, but it's something. Something old, something from before the damn floods. Something that none of us recognize. It looks a bit like a suitcase, a telephone maybe? What do we do with it? Take a closer look at it. Sure, we'll have the scientists take a look at it. You know what? The instructions for this device were right next to it. They say it's a portable defibrillator, a life-saving device, but it's incomplete. It's missing a battery. Next to it is a sealed box with an electricity symbol. I think it looks like a small lightning box. The battery should be in there. I could try to open it, but I'll need to use some scrap metal and makeshift crowbar. You okay with that? Sure. I mean, he might die. Okay. Leader, actually the battery is here. It's in a plastic bag, pretty little thing. Looks exactly like it does in the instruction. It's a wonder no one has taken it in all these years. The only thing is, it smells weird, and it looks like it's corroded, I think. Should we take it? Take it, sure. Okay, some acid leaked out from the cells. There's more than one cell, it's a whole set of batteries. Anyways, I don't know how to say it. Stan got injured. The fumes from the acid seem to have burned his lungs or something. We couldn't save him. I hope this thing really saves someone's life in the future. So one member of the fire brigade died, but the defibrillator technology trait received. The defibrillator technology received. What is that? Or... because I don't think it's from here, is it? Was it somewhere in the well-being and I didn't know it? Doesn't seem like it's here. Let's take a look at the clans. Did the clans receive some sort of resilient professor leader trait? Okay, quick learners. I was thinking that maybe the trait appeared here. Maybe we will have to return until that happens. Let's see. Search using ropes to get a bit more technology. Let's get all of this, sure. We'll search with more ropes. Just get as many of these as you can. Did we have to also build one? I thought I implemented the law, but I'm guessing I also had to build a building. Okay. Good, let's bring you back home. Okay, there's some unrest in our community. I mean, it is high. Try to lower the unrest or pass necessary laws to keep things in order, or else people will start stealing and instigating violence. Once again, let's take a look at them. Since they came home. Nope, I see nothing with the defibrillator. Really not sure what all that was about. Let's try to get ourselves some metal here. Our water keeps going down. You are debating. You are doing some debating, but there's few of you, so I feel like going standard mode here to use some of the old world resources is the right way to go. I will want another person here. Few resources, so we'll stop working there. I'll bring another person to work here. Now, if I wanted to implement something like this, it's gonna reduce our unrest, right? Gold. They have actually stolen it. Oof, what can you do? Let's stop working here. Bring another one to the shellfish farm. We're making good food. Probably adding another person with it. Crime has dropped for now. Well, where are we at with this? once again we have a bit more throwaway resources, 22, in order to collect a bit more. I mean, I'm gonna do that in order to clear this. And now we can reclaim the turbine, finally. Once again, no more resources within range. This is the rubble. And the lodging hut. Okay, we'll stop working it for now then. Emerging clan rumors. Once again, there are new factions. Let them make their decisions. I have nothing against it. Cool. And now we have someone else. Let's see, what are you about? 7 families. Our clan descended from 7 farmer families who, in the turbulent times before the event, organized a well-run cooperative and quickly became self-sustaining community. Close cooperation allowed our founders to survive through a catastrophe, forced them to leave our homeland. Not to brag, but after all these years, we are still masters of farming and ranching. And you are about the old world, but you are about liberty. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything here that I would like? Make direct food? Improve the bakery, that could be something that we could do, or improve the farm. Large insect farm, industrial baking. Buildings require +4 flour to produce bread. But it increases the amount of production by 6. Irrigation boost. The amount of resources used by the building for production is modified by -8 for soy farms. The amount of resources produced by the building is modified by +10 for soy man. Huh? This doesn't make too much sense, does it? Intense farming removes 2 general work posts in all soy farms, but increases the production, okay? So there is a way to make a lot of food. Probably you could make a lot of societies as long as you place them far away from each other where they don't need to. The only problem you would have is definitely the amount of the laws that you implement, right? Whether they like them or not. In some of these areas, the people who have left are definitely not in the right positions. Let's see, logging, hut, plastic, okay. Let's deconstruct some of these. Okay, we're very close to finishing construction on the reclaimed turbine. What's this? A building isn't operational. Which one? This one? Sure, let's stop working here for a second. And now it's working. It's running, we're getting power, Although not nearly as much as I hoped, looks like my fears were justified. When I was a kid, I loved Popular Science magazine. There was a period when real science had to compete hard with the more rubbish sciences. Not exactly pseudosciences, but just an alternative float of hastily published semi-discoveries that were poorly researched. Forgive the preamble. I just wanted you to understand why I haven't told you sooner what I am about to tell you now. I had suspicions, but no hard evidence, and I don't think our new world needs any rubbish science. I've studied the design of the document we found and I've run some tests. I can now confirm that we won't be able to fully use the power plant. The turbine we fixed was a backup. We can only get the plant working at minimal capacity. It was the dam that was the main source of energy for the reactor. I know it sounds strange and the power plant needs an energy source, but this is how this type of reactors work. They need a conventional power source to give the reactor a serious kick. And we do have some sort of kick, but not really as strong as we would have had if the dam were still operational. You are right to be disappointed, but I think we should focus on what we have to do. And it's still a lot of electricity. We need to start building transmission lines to take advantage of the power we have. This is what we normally call an electrical grid. We may be building one of the biggest one in over a decade. Think of all the things that we'll be able to do. So learn how transformers work, learn about the great relay system, all transformers, okay, and rebuild a bunch of relays. So these are the things that we want to rebuild. We will need more plastic here. We will need a bunch of metal now. So now we truly need it, and we've thrown some of it away. I think we can start producing metal, right? If we go to research, let's start producing some of that metal, or at least have the possibility to do so. It's either in growth. Yep, small forge to use coal. And we also have a charcoal mound already. If I go to this district manager, we have 6 idle people here, 2 there, only 1 here, and 1 there. So this is where we are going to be placing down 2 types of building. A small forge and where is the coal? Social services. Do we have it everywhere? Like, I know we have here a social service. We have one there. We have one here, but I don't think we have one here, do we? No, we do have. Okay, that is good at least. Let's search this area. Let's continue producing some plastic here, even if we do one at a time. And I'll check again the growth and see. Oh, I haven't researched this one. But what I'm mostly looking for are research points now. So getting an expedition ready up here and moving around is the right way to go. Food is going up, water is going up, medicine is going up. I want you to be looking in this area. I do not need this. I want the rubble. Don't need the radio batteries at the moment. And I'm thinking neither of these, right? If we can get a bit of the research, and this should be fine. Gonna skip the events. Some of the people developed a cough. And they have collected everything despite what I said. Let's bring you around here. There are some people in this area as well. Schedule a new search task to collect resources from here. I think I need to explore this area just to be able to do so. Let's cancel search, let's cancel these. Yeah, now we can search for these people. 72 research points. How many did we need for this? 150. Okay, our storage is full. Let's see. We've met some people, they'd like to join us. Oh, they are the hunters. I'm definitely doing another playthrough of this game. I want to see what it is like to play with military, like make some stockades. Make a bunch of weapons. Food-wise, we're still going up in flour. Let's now prepare a new expedition. Once again, 6 days. And I have not searched this shipwreck, so let us do so. There are people living in that shipwreck. Have they been staying there for this long or what? Let's search. A new clan has been discovered, the Union of the Free. Our founders were convicts who were surprised by the events while serving their sentence in prison. Thanks to close cooperation, they managed to get out of the damaged prison building. Years later, here we are, still organized according to the strict hierarchy and following old rituals. Because if it works, don't change it. And yes, some of us are very sensitive about personal freedom. Why do you ask? I don't think if they're really about strict hierarchy and all that, it's not necessarily what we're looking for right now. Okay, let's move you, relocate camp. Let's get around here. Once again, we're taking those. Let's have you explore this area for a bit. We have 100 points, 150 to do this. Next one is Transformer. It costs us 200 research points. Is there anything else we'd like to implement? Experimental medicine? Lockdowns? Nope. We could do a feast. Mobilization. Or a leader's speech, which is free. Non-aggression pact. This would be good. Step in the right direction. So 50 less number of injury, but more theft. We had more theft than anything else. As far as implementing laws go, we're not gonna go that way. And now we need a bunch of metal, we need a bunch of concrete as well, meaning that we will have to develop concrete. Okay, still have some space. We'll relocate over here at this Ferris wheel. I mean, we have people already working in the small forge. No materials. What are we missing? Coal? I think it's coal that we are really missing. And if I go to, what was it, growth? Charcoal mound, let's build this. And we'll have a few people here who can work at it. Okay, please take a look around. I do want the rubble, I do not want the medicine, or actually, do I want those little scraps? I don't think so, at least. We'll ask you to search the area. You know what? Let's do both of these. We'll return with a ship. They want the non-aggression pact. I have to refuse for the moment. Few people got upset, but that is okay. You are full, so we can go back home. Good. Prepare a new expedition, 6 days. Probably going back here, right? Yep. Would definitely love another radio, but we can unlock some of these and collect. You are taking wood now and you are turning it into coal. It's going fairly well, but you could use another person working within it. No point in having as many of you in the storage as there are. Let's adapt this to a higher level storage. Yeah, this will add up to a lot. But I need something that would produce me constant rubble, and I haven't seen it yet. Because I believe that concrete will be turned from rubble, I'm guessing. At least within the game. A building isn't operational, okay. Because we've reached our limit. Ah, the lumber mill, okay. They are waiting for our instructions, so let's ask them to look for goods in all of these places. And then I want you to just explore these two areas. And this will be pretty much our only action, our last action. We can search this area as well. So we'll do so. Yeah, adaptive storage. We have 3 people working here. It hasn't increased it as much as I thought it would. Do you still have space? You do not. And you don't have food either, so let's ask you to go home. Symptoms have subsided. Yeah, our great explorers there. Well, I think that is about it for today and what we decided to do. The next step would be here, develop this concrete. And now somewhere in here we'll need to be able to produce concrete, probably in growth. Let's see, where is it? Concrete mixer, 50, and it does take rubble in order to produce concrete. So at this point, we'll have to explore more of the area. Until tomorrow, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching and for the support of the series. And I wish you all to have a wonderful day.